Cheers, COD family, it's your princess. Welcome to my live stream. We'll look a little bit here around. Let me get this shared here real quick. And then I'm ready to go. We are looking today in a KVK where we still have some good fightings in the Dragon Zone on the Dragon Plateau. I think it is one of the only KVKs where all teams are still on the Dragon Plateau when I saw that correct, at least from that ones I know. So, and it is a big fighting going on here now since 2 days, I think about. It is, when we look a little bit, I streamed it already yesterday. We have IW here on the bottom right a little bit. Then we have NW and we have KOD over here. And then we have SW, BXS, and 3-3 here still on the plateau. But you see, compared to yesterday, there is a little bit, it is going on here that they got pushed a little bit back. I would say it is a little bit in favor of IW, NW, and KOD here right now. You see everywhere is fighting over here. For sure, they want to secure now that Dragon Plateau, and the enemy says, no, not with us. So we have here still some good fights going on. Why is it not showing here? Now we are in a good mode over here. So we will just look out a little bit. Hi Fenrir, how are you doing? And Ray already shared with me the actual data stats from Meritswise, so I can show you that as well. What is super great. So we can look a little bit in the stats and everything over here. I just need to adjust here some things, and then it should be fine. So welcome everyone. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream if you join me here. And we are looking a little bit at the situation like here. So I feel like the amount of territory SW, BXS, and 3-3 has over here is getting a little bit smaller, but they are still on the plateau. And as long as they are on the plateau, I think everyone is going well, and there are still some good fights. I feel like the moment you lose the plateau, in the kind of how the map design is and with the bastions, it's kind of done, because make it up again on the plateau against 2 bastion placement. We saw that already in the WB, TFS, BDO, Luno, etc., KBK, NF57, and ROG. So because if you just drop them down from the plateau, you just put 2 bastions here, and it is nearly impossible to make it up on the plateau again. So we have 3-3 here now, destroying that flag of IW. Let me see. Then we have here IW gathering up. Then we have here, it looks like a BXS, some on the behemoths. Let's go. BXS here fighting NW. And NW already summoned that Frost Dragon. NW got the dragon over here. We not losing, right, Fenrir? Hi, Hamo, welcome. I hope not. I hope you stay on that plateau. But I mean, it is rough, right? You have a little bit the disadvantage that you have less teleport slots now with all your allies on the plateau. So it is going to be rough, right? And here NW summon the Frost Dragon. So BXS is already here. Okay, we're upgrading the tower. Then we have here some KOD calves running through SW, and here SW KOD is going wild here, pushing on that side as well. I mean, now this kind of wars are draining, right? We all know that this kind of wars are super draining. It is resources-wise and stamina-wise, it is really rough here. So is SWB gathering up anywhere? Don't see it right now. So here, BXS going in. Oh, are they going? Was Was BXS going for the IW tower here? Let's go, let's go. Some good fighting's going on here. Hi, Bohan. Welcome to the stream. SW and 3-3 died only. BXS left. This is what I see. Hamo saying, yeah, bro. Our allies are way too much from Asian. We are the only one defending for everyone. I mean, the thing is, you have to. It is rough in that KB case, right? When you are in a 3 versus 3, you have to do much communication with your allies, especially if you have different time zone. It gets super tricky as well because Asia time zone opens up wakes up the first in the morning. I remember that when we fight at WB, very early morning, WB was pushing every morning in Asia. So it is hard to communicate with your allies, coordinate pushes together, etc. But I feel like BXS is, from what I know, mostly Europe, so they are kind of going in their uptime. So it kind of depends. In this KB case, I know, and for example, in Germany, it's a super sunny day. People are maybe a little bit with family and everything, but now it's time to log in the game and use that advantage because Asia sleep time should start soon. But let's look a little bit here. IW. I think power-wise, IW and NW both are around 20 billion, something like that. I mean, 3-3 did a good job here with the tower, trying to destroy it, but you see it just numbers-wise, right? Here, when you zoom out, you have IW here, you have NW here, and you have 3-3 here. That is kind of, in that moment, you need just to retreat, kind of save your troops, save your stamina. BXS over here. It was yesterday already incredible. It is so many places they are fighting. Yes, time difference is really bad. I was saying it really is, and it's a rough fight that KVKs, right? When you have the different time zones and yeah, in your sleep time, the most of the pushes are, so that is rough to coordinate. But no matter what, at the end of the day, no matter how that KVK kind of ends up, right? I feel like everyone here is a winner on that KVK because you have really some good fightings. I can only speak for myself. I'm jealous. I would like to have some cool fights. We are chilling. So this is for me. I mean, 3-3 here has a fortress. And I feel like 3-3 has also some decent teleport slots. BXS and SW is a little bit... I mean, if you, in situations like this, if you don't teleport out on a front line, if you're going AFK and block a teleport slot, I feel like things like shielding here in the war zone, I wouldn't really not recommend. When you have as alliance so less teleport slots, you really need every possible teleport slot. And I think kind of SW probably waiting a little bit. There is no rush right now with the towers, but at some point, I mean, 44 minutes, still time, right? So they have not to push that immediately. I mean, that tower upgrade here is super important because that tower of, I cannot even click it. I click the order. Impossible. So this tower upgrade of BXS is important because when they destroy this tower, they can kind of cut the bastion, right? That is what you don't want to have. So it looks like SW is coming over here. Look at these numbers. And W running all over in the territory of 3-3. IW here, making sure building the tower ready. BXS over here, trying to make some pressure here. I mean, SW need a way more numbers, right? For So we have here the KOD calves groups. Look at this. And then we have that 3 towers here. That's huge. For that, you really need numbers. Good evening, Queen. Good evening, Vishal. Welcome to the stream. I don't know, it is probably going into evening time for SW as well. So it is all about, I mean, in that situations, you either hold your place over here on the plateau and you just throw in everything. Because the moment you just lose the territory here, it's enemy kind. I mean, KOD has here insane numbers, right? So BXS gathering up here and 3-3 is probably, they need to wait a little bit, push that back to gather up again. Let's see if BXS, SW, and 3-3 here is coming up with some ideas. Does SW have a bastion on the plateau and 3-3? I don't know. We can look real quick. I got the stats from. Okay, I think someone wanna be on YouTube. Hello. Say hi to the YouTube stream. So we have the stats here. Thanks, Ray Cloud, for sending me the stats over here. Oh, he's sending me personal merits. I wanted alliance merits. I have to message him again. Let me check. Let me first message him. But we can go to the personal as well. I can talk to Ray German because we're both German. So, okay, this is the personal merits over here. So let's look a little bit. The number 1 merits is 48 million merits. It is Mac from SW. Then we have here NW. Hard to say the name correctly. Then we have RRR from BXS here is 46.5 million. We have Mr. Sky from SW over here. Then we have, oh, this are the, no, this is not, that is just another name I cannot say. Did you witness Chisgul getting rallied? I think I saw a video from Guns that Chisgul got rallied, what was it, 14 times? But I think Chisgul was online. I plan a little bit to watch back the YouTube stuff when I'm on vacation. Then I can just watch some YouTube videos. I haven't seen the video yet. I have to say I hadn't no time for checking out stuff, and I was disconnected at Wi-Fi a lot because there were some issues. So we have NW here, rank 5, IWCU over here. We have NI Idol. We have NW here again, and we have here 3-3, Ari, NWE. I'm sorry when I can't read the names. It was crazy. So now, Fenrir, are you still here? Fenrir, if you're still here, please send me the alliance merits. I think Ray is super busy organizing here that push against NW. I was earlier real quick in the BXS Discord, and let me give a little bit of an update here. I mean, these numbers, look at this. IW here, NW here. Have not seen anything like that ever. Okay, I have really to check that out. Was Chisgul healing during he got rallied? Oh, Fenrir, thank you so much. Wrong one. Sorry. I needed the banner. Oh, Ray is sending me as well. But Fenrir is just faster. So let's look a little bit here. Going back here. So we have always to add, right, when they are in different shells. NW here with 2.1 billion alliance merits. 3.3 with 1.7, BXS with 1.7, SW with 1.7. So here is IW, we have 1.2 plus 800, so we are at 2 billion, something like this. Then we have KOD with 1 billion. I think that is kind of what we need. And then we have here the alliance power. NW still 15 billion, BXS 15 billion, SW 15 billion, 3.3 down on 13 billion, KOD 11.5 billion. And then we have probably add again for IW. We're kind of 18, 19 billion. So they are definitely the most healed, right? IW was 18, 19 billion, definitely the strongest one. But it kind of looks like for me, isn't IW and NW kind of power-wise the strongest alliances on that KVK? I mean, SW, I think SW should have been in the strongest as well, but they probably fight it a lot and are just down on power right now. Yup, resource heal, he's definitely a Kraken visual. Hi, Pot. Guys, if any one of you is in the BX in that KVK we are streaming here right now, I don't have any accounts on any other world chats. But if someone of you kind of would like to share my live stream link there on the world chat, I would appreciate it. Then maybe some more can watch when we're streaming a little bit this KVK. I feel like that is a really good one. Okay. But this merits kind of looks really like a fun KVK. I mean, they had a lot of fun in Zone 3 as well. So let's see. By the way, does any one of you guys have an info when the Great Height event starts with the new event? Because for us, I don't know. I know it is different servers and stuff like that, but I feel like we don't even have the new events yet in the event calendar. And I was today a little bit trying to predict when they will have the Great Heights, because I have to start Reserved Legions then for the 1 million power push. But it is so hard, and one member asked the VIP service and about the Great Heights event date, and they said the standard sentence kind of like, there's not really a date announced yet, but it should be end of June or begin of July. So I waited a little bit. I didn't want to start today with the Reserved Legions, so I maybe wait a little bit at the beginning of the week, and Tuesday or Wednesday I will start my expanded training. Will start when Kyle allow it. WT Focus, hi, welcome to the stream. I don't think so. I do not think so. How are you doing? How is your weekend, guys? By the way, is there any other Dragon Zone left where they still fight kinda on the plateau? On the, what is that, SOS 4 now? Season of Strife 4? Yeah, I think, no, it's kind of SOS 2, but I always count that as our 4 because... Okay, they're building a keep here. Okay, IW is here camping, want to finish their towers. BXS coming over to support, but they have NW in the back. I mean, BXS has the sandwich position here on the map, right? Good to go. Good stream. See you later. See you, Virgil. Have a great day. Most of KVK ended after 1 day Dragon Zone. Yeah, I mean that is how I saw it as well. WT Focus. I mean, at least they have dragon fights, right? Not like us. We are the gathering pros. WT Focus. We can make a internal competition. Who gathers more mana that season, you or me? I think this is the last KVK is really fighting on plateau. I mean, here and that is the reason was that kind of I really hope that we see a kind of open field dragon zone again. I like when we have open field dragon zones because that makes it more exciting and the fights last longer. But since we have bastions in the game, it's kind of like the moment you have chokes and you have a plateau right here, for example, this ramp, and you see that in the TFS and WB, you place a bastion here, you place a bastion here, and for the enemy, you have to rally the bastion, you have to go all the way up, you have to make sure you refill your rally, the enemy has the short refresh. It is kind of, if you are close in power, it is nearly impossible make the way back, right? So well, I got that extra 5% from Brink of War Bastions. You cooked most of finals, so just good. There's a true RFF got the Gathering buff. We got the CP buff, and to be honest, I would have loved to have the Gathering buff this season. Not gonna lie, but I feel even the CP is better than a damage buff because no one needs a damage buff anymore. Um, and the thing is, in Dragon Zone, you have the higher level farming nodes. That is for me only would only be an advantage when I go sleeping, because over the day I just need to refresh a little bit faster my gathering marches. On how many resources gathered are you? WT Focus. I think yesterday I was a little bit over 300 million mana, but I'm only gathering mana. We can only compare it if you're only gathering mana as well. Let's enjoy the farmer's life. I mean, for future KVK, I'm happy that it is in a KVK where the talents have resource gathering buffs and the policies have it also. So you have also see in bad situations, you have always find the positive things in it. And that is definitely that we got some good gather buffs this season over here with changing talents and everything. I don't know because we fought daily on Zone 2. Let me see. Okay. There you have maybe a little bit. Do you only get a mana? I mean, power-wise, probably 3-3 and KOD are the two power-wise the weakest alliances, I think, on that KVK over here. Oh, here's Fenrir. And it's so rough that you don't attack your allies. That is also super rough here on that plateau over here. Yes, I got farm for the others, same way. Fenrir, but let's be honest, we're gonna lose the plateau probably today. I mean, just from watching it yesterday, and I was watching it earlier as well here, that KVK. I think I started watching it 1.5 hours ago, and then I was talking a little bit with Ray Cloud about the situation in the BXS VC. I do think that is probably gonna happen. When you just look numbers wise, IW look at these numbers. Here's BXS 3-3. They have crazy numbers. I don't know how SW right now is looking, but I mean SW is kind of going here, having destroying towers here. So then we have here NW as well. So I feel like that probably can happen, right? It's probably right now you're at that place. You just throw in your troops, having some fun. BXS getting tapped out hard. We defend for everyone. I mean, that is I feel like building wise, I don't know how you guys have planned that, but I feel like it is so important. What you also have to see over here is that IW brought already 3 shells up, or is that another shell from KOD here? Oh, that's KOD. So we have KOD who brought 2 shells. We have IW who brought 2 shells. And SWBXS 33 only have 1 shell up on the plateau. And shells makes a difference bastion-wise. So to kind of hold that against 2 more shells, plus being kind of a little bit outnumbered field-wise, right? Like when you just look a little bit at the numbers, will probably not work out. But I mean, you still did a great job, right? You're the ones, we said that earlier, every other dragon fight was kind of decided in a day. BXS, SW, and 3-3 hold here their position, and they're not just giving up so easy. We just watch a little bit of fighting, have a chilled Sunday. And I can later do it. I plan doing some gold keys as well for the new Cavs hero to up level that a little bit. Hi Murda, welcome. How are you doing? How's your Sunday? You just woke up? Sleeping in a Sunday is the best. I mean, what time is it for you, Murda, around? Early, something like that. I would be wondering if you would sleep till 11 a.m. That would be super untypical. That would be super untypical. Murda even wakes up early on the weekends. I will never understand that. I just sleep in like a baby and get my beauty sleep. I got my already awaken, is very good. So WT Focus, how do you pair that calf hero? I need definitely watch. I think Fluffy will probably make some videos about him, how to use him. I just saw some people saying that that hero is not gonna be bad, and I think Murda said it yesterday that he replaces Alistair. I just do not know all that epic heroes in the game adding at that state where we are now. I would rather take one more getter hero, to be honest. I feel like we come to a point where we have, for each troop type, no matter what you focus, we have enough legendaries. So I changed my Alistair for it, okay. The defense break is very good. Oh, now BXS get flanked from both sides, NW. I mean, that is kind of like, you have to see. I mean, BXS has here that little sandwich position. They have to help here SW. They have to help here 3-3. That is kind of crazy. Don't need more Gaia heroes, really, with the holistic stuff. Oh, true. But it would probably be a holistic hero as well. And if it would be a holistic hero as well, you get overall more gather speed. I feel like I mean, to who I talked yesterday, I think it was, I talked to Danny. We were talking a little bit about the game and stuff like that. And we talked a year ago where resource healing wasn't a thing in the game. And I remember when I played Call of Dragons 8 months or so, something like that, I was always like, oh, my resources, I don't need them anyway. It was some resources needed, but the moment you hit your city level to 25, and it was only troop training, so it was really, really, really easy. It was really easy to, oh, now 3-3 get here sandwiched, NW and IW. So it was really not needed resources for anything, right? At the beginning, I had the farms to just get all the resources faster together, but I think it changed that resource healing became a thing with the bastions, with kind of when they added bastions. I like this epic hero more than legendary flying calf hero. Also, is it better than the Forondil? Buff Barhorn, Silas saying. I mean, Barhorn is really not good. I'm very happy that I went for Moo instead of Barhorn. I was when Barhorn came out, I had Moo and Barhorn both. I didn't work on both on them. And for me, I did wait a long, long time for all the testings and everything till I decided if I go for Moo or if I go for Barhorn. So, and I decided I go for Moo, and Moo Sia as an OP March. I can tell you, with the Visage of the Sanctus artifact, it is when, and my Moo isn't even awakened yet. She's pretty close to be awakened. She will be awakened next season. Oh, look at that cool March effect. I mean, what is KOD doing here with all their single marches here? That is kind of suicide, right? When you go into a... Oh, agent here. Toothless. So question is it already nighttime for SW here? Or are they gathering up anywhere? No, I don't see them. I mean, they have still a little bit time for their towers till they go down, but it is 26 minutes and 41 minutes. I don't know. I have never personally tested myself the Barhorn Hero. On paper, it looks super good. I have never really checked that, but I know that Humble has Barhorn Max, and he said he tried it with everything. He tried it with archers, and he tried it with every single troop type mages, and he didn't get so good reports. So. Oh, well, this is when you get caught by calves like this. This hurts. This fills your hospital. That is so painful. Calves became OP in the game. Is 7+ hour for Vietnamese alliances? Okay, so 7+ means we have now 15 UTC, so it's 22 UTC, so it's 10 p.m. I mean, that is not too late, right? I feel like if you're in a KVK in the Dragon Zone, that is the nights, you just get a little bit less sleep, but it's maybe only me. I have a really messed up sleep schedule when we are going into fights. I mean, in my opinion, BXS and 3-3, they really can't do much right now. If they don't get SW, get it up as well, there is not much they can do, right? And if they don't wake up here, then we see some city burning. Asian alliances go to sleep early, but around 6, 7 a.m. they are around. Oh, I can remember. I fight at WB. That was exactly that time. WB woke up and it was, I think it was in the middle of the night for US. It was, yeah, it was time-wise very, very rough. I mean, let's do in the meantime, we can do, I think we can do some pulls for that, for the new hero, right? I wanna do a little bit. Oh, the alliance mobilization. I have already done my tasks. Let's go into that. I mean, I have 365. I don't think I spent all, but let's look what. Oh, we get a Bakshi. I'm really happy when I get a Bakshi or an Emrys. We got a double pull first, guys. Streamer luck, streamer luck. I got a Sia. She's already awakened. And again a Sia. Oh, and here is the new. I mean, he looks not so pretty, right? I'm part of the night shift because I'm from Europe and most is sleeping at our peak hours. I would consider myself when I'm playing Call of Dragons mostly totally go over into a US sleeping schedule during fights. I mean, it is getting better in autumn for me. Nika over here, I don't play her. But I have the feeling when you do that gold keys, it could only be me. When you start them and you get some heroes, you always get over and over again the same hero. So I think we spend to the next golden one. But we don't get that new hero often. How often did I get him? Was that only one time? I mean, I could basically awaken him. I could basically awaken him. I could basically awaken him with all the epic hero tokens. I never use them. I feel like if I ever get a good one, epic one, I might just use them to. I think on Terra when she came out, I was planning on using Terra with some mages at some point, and then I think her I used some. We can check that here, right? What I used on her. Yeah, you see here. Here I used some epic hero tokens on her, but the other ones I just up level by time. I mean, this hero, unless I'm not using it, why should I invest any of my universal tokens? And this is how my Moo looks right now. We are 119 away to awaken her, and then she will even be better. But I'm so happy I have the Visage of the Sanctus. That makes such a difference. This with Celestials, this March is so good. It's very rare on keys. I used close to 400 and got him 2-3 times. So is there a, let me check something. But the chance is for all the same, right? But in the meantime, it is so many epic heroes. So it is, yeah. Where is my Bakshi now? Can I upgrade him with that? I think I still have some. Yeah, I have still some G1 tokens. I haven't fully used them yet. I will use them on Emrys on Bakshi. I could basically make him now another level. But here he has still the peacekeeping. And I probably use it rather on my tokens on Emrys. Would be nice to get a little bit more here because I have definitely I cannot go for all Cavs heroes now, but Emrys Bakshi is one of my marches, and then I have to decide what will be my second Cavs march. If I do something with that new epic hero, if I go for Urak with maybe Nea or something like that. My Moo is like that too, but I don't have Visage. I feel like since I think I tried the Tear artifact on it, I tried the Phoenix Eye. It was all doing okay, but since I put on the Visage of the Sanctus, I feel like that made such a great difference. That makes such a great, and you live forever. You live forever with Musia and Visage of the Sanctus. You really live forever. We check the alliance mobilization. We did alliance mobilization in so many different shells. So because we had to up level shells when we came to the new server, so we can only make it here to level 10 right now. So I feel like that is one of the most valuable events when you see all the tokens which are possible here. So now we can finally focus on up level it on the main shell. I use the press level 3. I think press to have in the lineup is always a good possibility. I feel like Breath of Gigantis is still, and now Breath of the Gigantis is also in the exemplars. Let's have a look here. KOD here coming. Ah, that is from upgrading the towers. Let's hope no AFKs, otherwise they get wrecked. I feel like Breath of Gigantis is really, it adds so much value for the whole team because it is just on, I mean, what is the exemplar effect on the press? It is, I think, do you hit more charge? No, I think the duration is longer or something like that. Unfortunately, my Breath of Gigantis is only level 1 because you cannot really go for the Breath of Gigantis, right? You cannot choose it in a Forge of Light. It is only in a pool and you either get it or you don't get it. So I think it was in the early game, it was sometimes when we had that Forge of Lights where we could choose. We could go for Breath of Gigantis. But in the state right now, when they changed it with that you can choose which Forge of Light artifact you're going for, it was only in the pool. And it is in the pool every second mages / archers artifact Forge of Light, every second. So if you want to go for mages and archers artifacts and want to get the Breath of Gigantis, always do it when it's in the pool. I mean, this KVK, if SW is not waking up, is kind of done. They are even NW is gathering up in the territories. 3/3 here is really. There's really not much going on. Let me check here. I have so many different papers right here where I signed up some this and this, where I haven't wrote down some cool KVKs, but I feel like all are kind of gone. Oh. Because I feel like here that looks for me kind of like if SW, I mean, let's see if they just go here for the push. If not, we see here some burning cities soon. 14 minutes for this one. 33 minutes for that one. Is here someone out of territory after? So he is kind of in the, 70 million. That will be rough to tank 64. I mean, that is probably even swarming. I don't know if they swarm in that KVK, but that is probably, in my opinion, power-wise, they probably down from fighting, right? That is absolutely swarmable. So, and that hurts when you're a player at that power rate and get like kind of all of that troops. Bastions kind of killed the fun of it. I had more fun killing barricades in early seasons. I heard that very often now, that many people were saying that they are kind of like the barricades more. I feel like barricades weren't so cool either. So I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So I feel like if they limit the bastions, the amount of bastions per kingdom, I mean, they need get an option that we just have more PvP. We need more open field PvP, right? Not the bastion rallies all the time, over and over again. I mean, we can just look some other KVKs in the meantime real quick. We will be back here and seeing if that tower goes down in 12 minutes. And all the BXS people and from that KVK, wherever you're from, NW, KOD, 33, IW, NW, SW, can always message me when someone here is going on, which is going wild. We can have real quick a look over here. That is the KVK we have here with, oh, here's WB getting the dragon. Here we have Luno and BDO, but they kind of, I think they are focusing left side, right? They are focusing here right now. But it looks like not much fighting going on either. Oh, here's the fights. Here's WB pushing NF57. To make their way over here and help as well. Are you hyped for the next season with team matchmaking? I am really hyped for the next season, but I don't know. Let me find that real quick again. Shai sent me yesterday that map. Let me see if I can find it. So we had here that one. So he sent me this one. Credits to Shai from BTX. He sent me this map how the team up matchup will look. So it's AB versus AB. So it's only 4 servers on a KVK. For me, it kind of depends how much are the power gaps, where they set the caps, what is a A team, what is a B team. I do like that the zone 2 is A versus A and the zone 2 is B versus B, but then you have the issue that here we have, I assume everyone has their own zone 3, right? So I kind of, oh, let me check. So I kind of do assume that you can build in your zone 3 first and kind of, I mean, you share always one zone 3, you share with your allies here, right? So you go always on the enemy side. Or you help your enemy side, or you help your ally when they get invaded and can't hold it. But at the end of the day, no matter what's happening, you can definitely get dragon access via your allies, but then you have only one pass. And when we look a little bit here at the dragon zone, just from the view of it, you have on the top a little bit here that mountains. Bottom is kind of like, is the dragon over here? I just hope it's not on a plateau. A plateau is just over so fast. I am hyped because you can build your teams before. And that kind of is good because then you don't have any Diplo issues. On the other hand, if you get, because you have so less servers on that KVK, I feel like if you get kind of screwed in the matchup, for example, we have a lot of big A servers, but they have a lot of dead weight, right? So they get maybe paired with another strong A team. And we saw that on our KVK, like with alliances with dead weight, that there was just power they kind of have on paper is not the power they have on the field. So what happens to this? If you have a very strong A team and you have an A team with a lot of amount of dead weight, and even if the B teams are similar, if you have one A team totally overpowering with whales, krakens, and the other A team can't hold, then this is ending up in a boring KVK again. Or if it's possible, maybe then the strong A alliance say we go in a free-for-all even if we have teamed up, but then you kind of break your allies. So I don't know. It is rough to see. We have to see when we go into the matchmaking. I did enjoy it more last time when we had that AB versus AB. There you had in each starting regions 2 alliances, all right? So then it would be here a AB, and they are camped together, and here a AB and here a AB. And I feel like that would make it better that there is not so much difference in between. But that is just my concerns about that. Luno KVK, they had a fun strategy trying to cut out the other group, but they failed. Because of that, they lost the dragon area for TFS. I couldn't watch much on that stream, WT Focus. Do you remember what happened there? I mean, you have to try some strategies over here, right? When you know the plateau is like this, but I mean, Luno and BDO was here on the plateau. Their issue was that NF57 didn't make it to the plateau, and ROG made it to WB and TFS on the plateau. So they had 3 alliances on the plateau versus 2 from Luno and BDO. And now in the meantime, they could already, you see here, they have different shells. They probably don't need bastions here, but you see over here, that is the situation I said earlier. You have a bastion here, and you have a bastion here, and BDO and Luno kind of no chance to get up that plateau. Bak is saying the last one seemed better. Yeah, I did totally like that one. It was as unlucky as we were when one of our allies lost player after a few days in the season. I still did like the team matchup. I liked the fellowship. Everyone there was good. I did even like the last KVK. The last KVK was a lot of fun as well. If they fix the map issue, that the dragon access is kind of not with that little rivers and bridges. If they fix this one, then the season 3 map was incredible, and the Shadow Dragon, that was kind of cool. So they either fix the map or they let us fight for the starting regions. Okay, they're now here destroying. I mean, that really looks like that we go to a decision here soon, guys, on that KVK. IW going in the middle of 3-3-4 tower. Okay, this tower is going down in 4 minutes, and then we have here that 2 players from SW. They will be offline if I'm not mistaken. Or will that tower? No, this tower will not cover them. So these 2 are offland, and that will hurt if they don't come online. But I mean, going AFK in a front line, I think they are probably online, right? They are probably online. They tried to block ROGWB, but ROG didn't get blocked and TFS was building south. Ah, okay, I understand. I mean, that's always that kind of strategies you make with your allies, and one time they work out and the other time they don't work out. I don't know about this kind of KVKs here, but this kind of power cities, if you are in a KVK like we normally are, in that power level, you just get directly swarmed. They don't even wait to waste time to set a rally on you or anything. they will definitely directly swarm you. So and that at the end, maybe you have some decent trades at the beginning. Here you see already the scouting. Is anyone from BXS still here who can? I just kind of would like to see a scout as well from the two cities. What is in there? If they go AFK, they deserve it. That's the mentality of Vietnamese people. Our leaders say a lot to go back or shield if you go sleep. If you get zero, it's on you. And we even make memes of them. Okay, so one person teleported out. Now it's only Kang over here. Let's see. I mean, imagine you have like me, 1 billion each resources, then it hurts even more if they take that out. It is always hurting. And for players in that size, you know, when you look a little bit here, original power is 82 million. I mean, this player already got a lot of deaths, either in bastions or from getting rallied. Or maybe he's trying to take it, I don't know. Real Ask Scylla. Maria, Scylla got zero that season when we were against Echo in Zone 2, and he was deserved. I don't want to scout, let them be rallied. Oh yeah, okay, you're right. I do understand as ally you cannot scout them. If we have anyone from KOD in the chat, from KOD or NW, I don't know if you have a scout report from the city. I definitely want to get the report after, but I will just check who will set the rally or anything and then just talk to them. Who was the last scout? I missed it. I mean, he has still a little bit time, 30 seconds to move out here. Otherwise, you get some heat over here. Everyone get pinged on Discord and other ways. I mean, that's always like this, right? When a member is in danger, you ping it on Discord. I just sometimes don't understand, and when you have that power size where you know it will hurt you a lot, why you don't just teleport out when you go AFK. And I think every alliance has that members, right? So tower is done, that person is offline here. Let's see. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, they built here, so let's see. Oh no, that was just the animation. I thought he maybe teleport out here. Teleport for safety. You got even the chance here. But do they bring... Okay. Let me check. Queen Nom City. If he can send me the scout report. Oh, he's so far. Ah, here he is. Maybe he sent me. Let's see. Let's see if he sends me and if he understands it. It's sometimes with language also. Let's check real quick. Hein is scouting, sent me as well. Let me ask here as well. In the worst case, when I don't get it from the other persons. So Hein, I can ask if I don't get a report. If anyone is here and have a scout report, please send me. Hi, V, how are you? I'm trying here to get a scout report. Because I want to really know what the resources are in, right? The report is one thing, the other thing is the resources. But as they are coming with workhorses, I kind of expect it has some resources in, right? When you, or like just coming here for the burning, we will see for the building. What a surprise, you are watching our KVK. Which alliance are you in? I'm looking out for the scout report here from that city. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, that person is not answering. So let me try the next one. Where was Hein? Where was? Now I lost track. Where the city was here. Oh, let's share the city. So now I asked two, let's see. So we get the first rallies here. We double rally, okay. Double rally. Let's look at the stats before, 3.3 million deaths already. So now we see what is going on here. Oh, Hein is already sending oh, okay. Triple. Oh my God. Is that a... There's 4 rally. You have it? Okay. I'm on 290 at the moment. I'll give it to you. QOD. Okay, so you can... Okay, that is really... It was... The thing is, this is so less power that a Quattro rally probably just totally slow it down. So who got some rally reports? It's already... Look at this. 52K only. I mean, this is probably pretty much down fast. Thank you, Fenrir. Let me ask. So this is here. This is here. Okay, so he had, okay, 340 million ore is, we have a mag Zeta here, crossbow level 4, but awakened mag. So this is the scout report here. Thank you very much, guys, for the support. I mean, it was not too rough on the deaths. Yeah, Fenrir, I saw it, but let me check. So why, if you are here from QOD, do you have some rally reports to send me? I would like to see. I mean, it is what it is, right, at that point, but 340 million ore is gone. Wait, I have to send her real quick the link. But that means for me, SW is not defending that tower here as well. I mean, when that goes down? 8 minutes. Probably time to ping these people over here, otherwise we get a big burning. I mean, they are covered from that tower still. So it's probably only him who needs to teleport out. BTX versus Echo Princess, are they fighting? Yesterday they said they have no dragon fight. Sorry, I just joined the live, not really sure what you're talking about yet. Don't worry. You're cute. I'm just streaming your KVK and how you are kind of burning cities right now. Are they fighting BTX versus Echo, or is it just, let me check. Oh, I have any way to resend my gatherers. Or are they fighting? Oh, is that a friendly fight or is that just a mock war? I thought they have no friendly fight. Yeah, they are fighting. Fighting for the dragon or fighting for the we get married? Hi, Ryuchi. Welcome. The question is on that fight, what is kind of the goal, right? If they are just going for a merry trade, in my opinion, that is just, yeah, it's just kind of like a friendly war, or is it a real war against the dragon? I need Shy. I need to ask him. I need to ask him. Let me check. Let me. Is there anyone dropping? But no one is dropping a tower, right? So it's just like. Do you mean our KV? Yeah, we know. I mean BTX here in Echo. Your KVK is definitely your KVK is definitely a real war, and we are watching that soon again when there is KOD destroying the tower of, because that here seems just like a. Poking each other, or what do you mean? Because otherwise they would have done some towers or something like that. They are fighting to have change to fight RFF boot. What? WT focus? I do not understand that. They would have done passions. I mean, if it was a real fight, hey, and a tower or something like that. It's probably just a little bit merit trading here. To finish the weekly requirements and everything. But it's definitely BTX on territory, and Echo is kind of pushing. We will see. Everyone call us our F food, so they need to fight to have a chance to fight the top alliance. RFF. I mean, didn't RFF take the dragon? No, BTX. Oh, I thought RFF will take the dragon. Does RFF get the elite frame? WT focus, you know that. Probably better than me. Yeah, so that is just a little bit here, fighting here and there, and it doesn't look for me that is kind of a fight like for dragon, because then you set up anything with towers or so. I mean, we can open the world chat, or is it a bad world chat? Is the world we get the rewards, the elite rewards? Oh, that's cool. You get the rewards at the end of the season? That is nice. They gave it to RFF? At least that's what I know. I mean, that would be a cool move. Because RFF invested so much in that KVK. They really did. They had a rough job. RFF had a rough job. BTX and Echo both had the advantage that their opponents in Zone 2 were much lower power. RFF fighted a stronger team in Zone 2 and did an insane job there. I think because we don't have 3 Hydras for the end of season rewards. Yeah. Yeah. What are the conquests? Where is this? What does the 3 Hydras give you? Is it over here? The Frost Dragon is here, and then you have the... so the 3 Hydras give you the purple compendium and the... Okay. Maybe they did the rewards based on mana used. I think then, I don't know how much. I think BTX and Echo spend a lot of mana as well, but I think RFF resource healed, especially in Zone 2, a lot. But you have to see Echo is not on their territory. BTX is on territory, so... Can I open World Chat? Shai said they did them based on multiple stats. Yeah, true, you're right. Is World Chat healthy enough to open Murder? Or is it not good to open? Our World Chat before, because sometimes I can get some infos out of there, but I don't wanna, I do not wanna open the World Chat and there is bad stuff. Now BTR is pushing here a little bit. I'm excited how my merit draw will be next week, if I maybe need to trade again. Oh, I hope not. This week I think I needed to trade the merits for the, there was that Augur Stone where you needed 60k merits that I don't know, like medium as talking, I guess. I would love to see what is your VC really like. You would love to see. Okay, we can try to open. We can try to open. If it gets too bad. So here, when was that all? What time is it now? It is. We have to go when the fighting started. It's probably here when it started, right? Mimo here. Video. This is our world chat looking like, right? That is our world chat. We can look a little bit through that. It's yapping all day, I can tell you. We have... Thank you! Echo BTX not talking to each other, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, that is what I'm looking for. What that kind of fight is for. Now they argue about mana. It is really here. But that is not about the fight. I'm looking for when they talk something about the fight. It's nothing on World Chat here. Oh, look, Murder MVC is saying the same with the mana gathering. The 50% extra from the resource center is next level because we have that talents as well, right? It's so true. Great season 4. I have to say I agree with MVC here. My phone is overheating, so is there anything? I think it is just a typical KJ. Oh, Sonos here talking too. Oh. So guys, it is what it is. I think there's not too much going on. COD drama, Ryuchi. It is all day long the same. That's why I'm not on that VC normally. And when you think you get some useful infos, then it's not helping either. I think it's just they fight for the weekly merit. So we go back to the other KVK. Let me check if I got some rally reports from the other KVK. Oh, nice. Thank you. So let's go back to the other KVK and then I can let me type her real quick back. Okay, let's go back to the KVK and watch this. I mean, there we have really some real stuff going on. I told you they're not talking to each other. If MVC fighted like his talks in chat, top 1 in PvP games, same for FOB. I mean, there is no fighting left, right? Right now, there is really no fighting left. So let's see what's happening here. Oh, we have more. Oh, no, that is here. No more city burning right now, right? Or did I miss some? But we go now into some reports over here from KOD. Oh, they are coming with rallies. Oh, here we get more. So whoever is still here from KOD, send me the reports. I'm the happiest to show. Now I have to say, so let me give a big shout out to, because I got some reports over here. We have here Heini, do I say that correct? Heini over here sent me the report, so thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Let me check the reports she sent. So this was against Kang earlier, the report over here. I mean, okay, so she was in here in the calves rally over here. And this one over here, right? Thanks so much for sending me the reports. I do really appreciate that. If someone has some more, he's burning more and more. So whoever gets some more reports, just send me. I mean, that looks like kind of like this KVK is kind of on the way to be done as well, right? If SW now lose all their territory here. We had that earlier. But we have to say all servers here, all 6 servers, great job. Yeah, we have here IW in the middle of 3-3 territory. Only one standing here right now, BXS in the middle. Trying to help a little bit out here. This KVK is pretty much probably done here. Just see it on the numbers on the field. If it's, I mean, I felt like SW, I didn't see them grouping up anymore after since I'm streaming. So, and I think 3-3 and BXS alone. When you look the numbers here, IW, I don't even know where. Yeah, look, they're building here more. KOD busy rally cities over here. This is pretty much done, sadly. Sadly, big fights will not last more than a half day because people can't keep up with the resource heal. I do agree. I mean, it is like, and also you get to a point where I think really stamina gets an issue, right? It is, stamina gets an issue at some point as well, especially if you are, I mean, the big whales and krakens, they can 100%. They have different troop types to play. They can 5 march archer, 5 march deep mages, 5 march infantry, 5 march calves. But as a low spender or kind of like probably average player, you have right now at the state of the game, if you are not a whale or kraken, you have around 5 good marches you use over and over again. So for me, that's, for example, one infantry, 4 mages. So when they run out of stamina, I have pretty much an issue because all my other heroes are just not in the state of the game that I could even play. I mean, I could play them, but it is like sending them out, get totally destroyed and call it a day. So I need really focus a second troop type now. I just haven't decided fully yet what will be my second troop type. Let me check. Here are some new messages. Oh, here we got some new infos. Oh, that hurts. That is 1.3, 1.4 billion resources. Mag with tier. I mean, right here, right now, you can say, normally I would say that is a messed up Mag. I would always make it 5551, but in that case, he probably need the garrison skill. That pad is, whew. That hurts. That will hurt. That will definitely hurt. Definitely will that hurt. Here we have a report from the city. I mean, pooh. We have here an action block or crossbow, everything awakened. Okay, I'm wondering why they use it with is the Nightrock the better option? I have to ask the Archer players, is the Nightrock the better option to rally with than the Manticore is? As long as it's not calves, it's good. Yeah, last time we fought Monday, some EIS was using epic mages heroes at some point and epic tank heroes. WT Focus, I can tell you, I was this season, stamina was really because it was very intense fights and you knew that the KVK anyway will last so long. But look at this, all the resources get taken out. Oh, next rally is hitting. How many deaths are we? 594. You have the problem this rally when you time it like this, when someone is lower power, this rally basically just hit and then it's already done, right? But it's probably now we go to the swarming state. It was 40k more deaths added right here. This is better timing of rallies now because the bar is full again. That day we had crazy numbers, to be fair. I mean, that was the day when we fought already 48 hours against Echo, right? I mean, we were already super drained from Echo, and then RFF came fully healed with 200 people, and I was like, oh my God. But we had some fun at the end. I have to say, at the end, we had really to swap Echo, RFF, Echo, RFF, Echo, RFF, and then we just called it a season. But it was like we fighted Echo for straight 2 days and already super drained and everything, and then RFF came in fully healed. I think you took a 2-day break or something like that. Some people said RFF accounts were banned, but I didn't know much about that. But you just came there fresh and healthy and with your full power. And RFF, I have to say, they have great numbers. They have definitely some T4 players still, but they have great numbers. And that was amazing. Our king said in Discord, no one will sleep before 3 a.m. But you see, that is how you fight, right? Yes, stam was an issue for sure. I mean, we used the vitality boost against Echo, I think, after the first day when we came to the level where we were just out of stamina and tanks. Then we used the vitality boost. Then we fought 2 days straight Echo, and then RFF was coming. You fought a little bit in zone 2 before, and then RFF was coming on the top as well, and it was like, I mean, we already fighting Echo top 1 alliance on the game, and then additional getting RFF with their big numbers on the top. It was just kind of expected, but then we just said YOLO, and then I think basically we just said, okay, drop in everything, the Vanguards, the Fog, we dropped everything in and said, let's call it a season. First time SW lost KVK, is it? Tron, I didn't know that SW lost their first KVK here. If we have summer city rallies, I mean, oh, he's already 100k deaths. This is hurting. This is really hurting here. But how you have to say, guys, if you fight a Dragon Zone, and I mean, I watched that KVK yesterday, so it was already a little bit expected. You just don't go AFK in a front slot like this, right? You really don't do. RAC showed more numbers last few days than 2 weeks ago. I mean, RAC was crazy trying to push, right? Silas saying, whole Dragon Zone, I have basically only played infantry as I don't get to heal anything else as we need infantry. I mean, that is probably, I would say, in the state we are right now with EIS, we are good in infantry. I mean, you can always have more infantry, don't get me wrong, but I feel like everyone here has at least one decent infantry march, and I resource healed a lot of infantry as well against Echo. I mean, it was just needed, right? And I mean, I have to have a look on the new infantry heroes. Who knows? If they are super good for open field, I might think about getting them and be an infantry mages player. Would also be cool. I just don't know if I can keep up as a low spender with the healing for 2 full marches on infantry. So if you guys have some more rally reports, please feel free to send me. But is it really SW's first season they lose? I mean, it's part of the game sometimes lose a season, right? Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. I'm on the same boat. Probably with the infantry WT focus, right? Okay, let me check real quick again my reports if anyone sent me. No more reports. But I have to say to Hein a big thank you that she sent me. She didn't know me before. I just assume it is maybe a girl because she has a girl avatar. But we didn't know each other before, and she's just sent me all that stuff. So I do really appreciate it. Hi, Spot, long time not seen. I wish I had a great season. Mine was pretty hard. What was your season? Tell us the infos. Long time I haven't seen you in my streams. I hope you're doing well. I got 1.3 million tanks, but only one good march. For it, I can't keep up healing 2-3 tanks marches. Yeah, that is the thing. You have 1.3 million tanks have more than me right now. Because I'm pushing for that great heights, I'm really, so let's see if that really hits. You kind of, okay, the Aurak hits as well. I mean, it's probably at a state where we get swarmable. I need to ask for more reports. I mean, Axe, so the allies from Pay to Win, and it was a 2 versus 4. And how is it going? Are you winning or are you losing? He's close. He's 180k deaths or something like that now. That hurts. It really hurts. And didn't he have 1.4 billion resources in as well? That is painful. Hi, Fan NWE. Hi, welcome to the stream. If anyone has some city reports here, please let me know. Silas saying, I don't have that many tanks, like maybe 900k in total, have lost like 600k last 3 seasons. I mean, you are sending crazy to the bastions, right? And KOD is sending rallies here. KOD they are fully going all in, right? I mean, at that point, you pretty can swarm that city. Yeah, now it's really a swarmable target. And it has no Gorish garrison, so you have no splash or anything. 800, so we already 210, 220k deaths and something like that. We lost pretty hard. We didn't even go for final zone and had last fight on Necro Plateau for 2 days, but 20 billion versus 40 billion is too hard. Sponge, what happened to the Diplo there? Why was it just an unfair Diplo? Yeah, already mostly Bastions. In Zone 3, it was 2 versus 1 for us and 2 versus 1 for Pay to Win. And we fought for 3 weeks straight and everybody had no resource left, so we decided not going for final zone. Okay, so, but at the beginning of the KVK, you kind of agreed for that matchup, kind of the 2 versus 4, right? The Fook, what's going on in the COD world? Right now it is, I think that is the last KVK we had left here, where both are on the Dragon Plateau. It is the BXS SW33 versus KOD, NW, and IW. So, and it looks like it is kind of decided right now. We have to see. And on our KVK, I think BTX and Echo was fighting a little bit in Dragon Zone, but I kind of think more it's just to empty the Merit store. And every other KVK kind of likes look at this decided Dragon Zone. So I can go on vacation in peace on Tuesday. Yeah, this is okay. Now it's kind of zero. You saw how fast the rally. 840k. So that is he was 500. He was 590 something like that. So it's kind of like 250k deaths. Lost also 1.4 billion resources. That's a rough slot. Yeah, you see here, that is kind of like, I mean, SW was not gathering up anymore, so it is kind of here probably now the call. I had it earlier a little bit with BXS. I mean, you can just fight here now a little bit for what you can get, but if your allies and together, if you don't have a master plan in situations like that, you can kind of see how it goes. My city is located near the Bastion NWE. Okay, let me check the Bastion of NWE. Okay, Valkyr. I can just search you when you have the same game name. Valkyr. Here we go, 19 million merits. When I see that, you fight it a lot of as well. You're down 30 million power. I know that feeling, Valkyr. Good job. Good job. Oh, I mean, kills healed. Good ratio. Can we look at the infantry merits as well? Let's check. Oh my god, and 22 million infantry merits? You are a super valuable player here. I might need to add you to the potential future recruiting list with that stats. Oh, nice. Where you going? I'm going to Italy on vacation. BS Dad, thanks for season. Do you mean BXS probably? Or oh, Valkyr was in IR before this season? I mean, I know a lot of people here as well. I don't find the people who have renamed, but we have definitely Sokar here. We have Sokar here. I played with Sokar many times. Who else is there, Silas, from the earlier Babs? Who else is there? Who we know the name? Who else is in NW now where we know the name? I have a lot of friends there as well. I feel like NW did a good job. I mean, it's Void. It's Void. Void has always a different name, so it's kind of impossible to find Void. First Avenger, yeah, he's yeah, First Avenger here. A lot of old friends I see here. Free Avenger is totally Void. I have no idea. It's Void. Yeah, Void is definitely not Void. Void is changing his names like I never saw before. So it is nearly impossible finding Void. So Sponge saying about your KVK asked pay to win. It was 3 versus 3, but EVM switched up 2 days before KVK because they wanted better rewards. They have 400 million merits and said they're gonna out-merit us and pay to win, so they switched up. It was 3 versus... okay, so they have 500 merits and they say them out. Okay, so they switched for better rewards. So you had kind of... Okay, Void is Nerasuri. Okay, let me find him. Here is no... Is he not in NWE? Void is driving me crazy at some point. Nerasuri. It is fine. We will find. I mean, I think I showed him one time, but he changed his name already so many times here. We have the last fights ongoing here. But definitely GG for that Dragon Zone. Definitely GG for that Dragon Zone over here. Pay to win has 1 billion merits and we have 800 million, so pay to win is place 1 and you are place 2. Okay. Void is an NWA, but where is even NWA? I'm not searching for that right now. He's probably fighting in any other zone. So here's the last fights going on, guys. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You can drop a like in the stream on the stream in the meantime if you want to support my channel a little bit. Okay, we are back here. Pay to win is insane. They only have like 80 players, but all are insane, and especially Snake Racer. I mean, pay to win has also Toxic, right? There are 5. So this is really there are 5 as a super active and a high spender player as well. When we were with pay to win in the same KVK, Toxic was filling the bastions like it was 4 marches, 5 marches. It was crazy. And I feel like he has good garrison pads and stuff like that, and everything maxed as well. Okay, guys, this here looks pretty much decided. Oh well, teleport out, guys. Isn't Toxic #1 in dead troops? I think at one point Toxic was, but all I can say about Toxic is that he's just taking the deaths, right? He's really He really is, and he's on the field, and he's a super active leader. That is definitely what you can say. I mean, they lost a lot of players, pay to win, after the season we played with them. They had some internal stuff going on and made some changes, and kind of, I think, kicked also some inactive players and stuff like that. He's the second highest stats in the game after Jason, unless it changed recently back again. Yeah, but the 4 Alliance didn't rally one Bastion, kind of cringe. They didn't, Sponge? They didn't rally a Bastion? I mean, if Axe and Pay to Win was the strongest alliances on the KVK, I feel like you either don't ally with each other, the top 1 and 2, or you take a 2 versus 4. Kind of everything else is kind of looking unfair. But a 2 versus 4 is I thought that very often, it is nearly impossible. You see it now here, you saw it in the Echo BDO when they lost against their 2 versus 4. They only rallied our Bastions, and they went 1 to 4 negative, 200k deaths versus 800k, and 500k versus 2 million our Bastions. Oh my god. I mean, that's huge, and that is very bad trade. So that is probably, I think, a pay to win. I don't know about Axe, but I know definitely about pay to win. They have good garrison pads, and I feel like an alliance who has not good garrison leads with good garrison pads, that costs the whole alliance so many dead troops, which are really not needed. So I feel like a garrison is really the way to go. They should implement an overall ranking for the whole game. I mean, that would be really cool, like the server ranking we always get. This was X Garrison. Did you send me? Sponge, can you send me DM in game? You know, just via search loader. I think we are also friends in game. I can say, oh, please send me a leaderboard and some reports. It would be cool to see. And you can just type in Princess, then you find me fast via the first search load function. Is Echo and BTX still? Oh yeah, they are still fighting. Looks pretty much kind of the same situation like before. Yes, I mean, that is the reasons why I hope we don't need to do a mock war or anything for that, for the merit store. I hope we can just get it easy via battle hours. I really hope that. I mean, if there is one mock war, I need to see if I need to participate for. But that is kind of, and that is one explanation, and that is not blaming or anything. That is on every KVK happening. But I feel like if people always look on numbers and stats, how do you think how many merits come up with that kind of friendly fights like this? That is why I only pay attention to really zone tracking. That's why, in my opinion, the overall merits you have here as rankings, right? It is it includes everything. It includes definitely everything, every merit trading, everything. I would really like to see back the glory points, but for example, a matchup like this or a fight like this would give up glory points as well. So it is really, look at the zone stats. The zone stats are the most important when you pull the data between the zones where it's really only fighting going on. Then you know the real merits on the KVKs, because I feel like all that stats you have in game are in my opinion so wrong. The search function on PC is when you go over here, and I think you go over settings, and then you go on other, and then there is search lowered. And then you can just type in princess when you give this, and when you type in princess, you click the search button, and then I should be here anywhere. Oh, there are more princesses. So this is how you can find it. Pondyun wrote it. Thank you so much. Friendly wars not needed. Can get 2 million merits pretty easy a week with Abbas. Yeah, it depends for me. Sometimes I need to see next week. For example, on Tuesday, I'm driving on vacation to Italy, so I'm not sure how much Abbas I can get either. On Friday, if it's a day where we plan doing some stuff outside, I'm definitely enjoying my vacation. And Murder, I tell you in advance, you know who I will text if I need merits to trade. You know that, right? Friendly wars only for stat patterns. I mean, at the end of the day, it is, some people say we have something to do, we get some stats, but that is why you always have to look when you see some fighting stuff. Okay, let me check real quick here my DMs from Sponge. Okay, so let's look here. Let's open that. So this is the power looking right now. BEK loss. Pay to win is probably split it in two alliances, right? They are probably. Here we have the merits. Pay to win. Number 1, Axe number 2, BEK number 3, EVM number 4, GPX number 5, and Loss number 6 here. GPX is normally place 1 with power with 13 billion. Oh, okay, I didn't know that either. And Pay to Win has over 1 billion merits, okay. Oh, that hurts. That is a Bastion reports. Oh my god, that is 1 to 5 trade. Whew. That's a great. I mean, I feel like some lower power alliances they just don't have the garrisons right from that to keep up. I would like to see the real report with the garrisons where you see the pets because and how the garrison and who has an exemplar and that all counts in so much. No, Pay to Win is only 7 billion power. They are kind of small now. Oh, are they? Okay. So they really kicked out all their dead weight? So Pay to Win is only 7 billion power. Okay, interesting. But you have to see, Pay to Win is an original G1 alliance, right? So they have still a lot of players which are playing that game for a very, very, very long time. So they get matched up with a lot of T4 alliances. And I kind of assume Pay to Win is mostly T5, at least the last time I saw them. But thank you very much, Sponge, for sharing here. That's the problem, too much small alliance that play with 100 member just to slap T4 and low spender, and they sell it as a new build. Essa says, I do kind of agree with you because I feel like that is what happening. So for example, if you take out in EIS, if we would just only keep our top fighters and would go with, I don't know, something like 10 billion or something like that going on a KVK, and we are faced other 10 billion alliances, that is not the same. That is really not the same. So that you have to keep that in mind. That's why I say when you see how merits can get influenced, how stats can get influenced, it is always like, if you're going for Diplos, you need really to be honest to yourself. You know the players from the field. You can if you have played some alliances, if you are playing that game for 2 years and you looking some other KVKs as well, you really do know what are the good alliances and which one are crazy. DSR, that report is brutal. Yeah, DSR is one of our garrison. DSR, show off with your pet. Hi, HXM, how are you doing? I mean, BEK and EVM have really strong rally leads, but they are just bad at the game. I do not know them, so and I have never saw them fighting, so I can say not much about it. It is not about the if they have one strong rally lead or not. It is more overall. What I'm saying is, for example, if a Pay to Win has 7 billion, it is much more valuable 7 billion than when you look at any other 7 billion alliance which includes T4s. That is just what was my point, right? That you say we go with a small amount of good players and kind of, I mean, you can do that, but it is, and you will always have good trades. But you have to keep that in mind when you are doing the Diplo, that you cannot say, for example, this or this has 2 billion more power, but pay to win is full of pure T5, full of pure maxed heroes and artifacts. That is something what you need to calculate in your Diplo, in my opinion. In my opinion. I mean, we can't calculate that in the next season because it is just you choose an ally partner and then you have to. DSR, I think I never showed you a 3-star pad. He finally got his talent 3-star. I think the day after we started fighting. Or no, one day you could test it on the best. It's the last day fighting. Let me check. Have you ever shared me the 3-star pad again? DSR, send me please. But this is really the point. So Echo now in BTX territory here. Oh, look at that! How many marches? How many of that march effects are in there? Right? I think if we had lost, they are rather smaller, and the 3 versus 3 would be fine. I mean, let me look at this again. But it is just like, I can tell you my opinion, and that's very individual, so don't take it in any way, but I could tell you just like, so this is kind of the fighting merit. So when you look at this, you see definitely we have here pay to win and X kind of very high merits. So I assume the trades here were good. When they are on a 2 versus 4 and have, it kind of depends. You see here, there is a big gap. I mean, here's 700 and then there's a big gap to 500, 400, 400. So it was, a 2 versus 4 was an option, right? But if these two ally and they get additional another one, then it's probably too powerful. So here you would probably rather go maybe X and BEK with loss and maybe EVM GPX with pay to win, something like this. I'm not saying go this way. I'm just saying this could be an option, right? That is probably what, if you want to have it as cool and long fights as possible, could be a case. Without knowing the alliances, I don't want to say too much. It would just be when I look a little bit at this, something like this. I do not know how good BEK is, how many veils they have. I know Axe is definitely not bad. That is, I think I watched them 1 KVK. So, and then here we have, for example, so this is DSR's Moonbear right now, right? Look at this, 243 strength, 301 agility, 237 luck, everything 3 stars. So this is kind of, so imagine like DSR and some other players from EIS just go somewhere and found a 7 billion alliances and you go out with this pad and just be faced other 10 billion alliances with T4s and stuff like that. That would be just slaughtering, right? And would not be fair. Even if on paper it would maybe be the same alliance power. But we need to see. I am super excited about the new season, how it will be. And I'm also a little bit concerned that we get a boring matchup. Yeah, that MF is nasty. Thankfully, DSR is in our team, so all good. I mean, DSR, are you on maximum on every stats, or is there some, what is the maximum of the stats? Or is it, I think one time you said it is done, right? It is done, that you're done with the pad. Our rally leader bear is getting close to that. Our old rally leader, 300 million plus player left. I mean, that hurts. The rally and garrison leads are really becoming important. And the new infantry is supposed to be rally leads, so let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. But I can only tell for myself. I'm playing here in a G1 in an original G1 server. I play it, and when I changed there from G2, I have just much less or less login days like others here, so I always struggle, like, and when you bring the newer servers against old servers, even if they reduce their power, they are still super strong. Yeah, that's maxed out. Fruit went into endurance and luck. Endurance, yeah, true, endurance you need here as well for that skills here. It's maxed out. Yeah, I mean, you have to see, DSR got all the pet fruits. He was hoarding the pet fruits just for that pet. So DSR, question of the day, will you go for the new infantry? And for the new infantry pet? I kind of think so. DSR is really, and also you have to say what, DSR is not only having good pets and stuff like that, he's with Bebek and Humble Pie, our main garrison and rally leads. And he's also managing the bastion very well. So, for example, when Dark is war leading, DSR always has an eye on the bastions, and Kolek helping out, and Bebek. So they are managing the bastion very well, because you need always to make sure when the garrison is down on 20k, 30k, something like this, you have to exchange, bring in a new garrison again. You can not use that infantry heroes on the field, because they need always be available for a bastion or for a bastion rally. So it is a big investment, and it can only be done by, in my opinion, by the Whales and Krakens. So you kind of rely on that. What is that abomination? What is that word in German? I need to Google it. That's our that is our garrison lead in one of our garrison leads in EIS, Danny. DSR. I sent you through pets from BEK and a few more reports. Oh, thank you, Sponge. The pet I will more likely max, just depends on how good the pet is. Yeah, we have to see, right? My strength is higher, but rest is lower. I mean, Silas has a very good pet as well. Okay, we got here more reports. We got here more reports and stuff. So these are the pets of who? The rally lead pets. Oh, I make a video soon about the Celia Sunderland counter bastion rally with OP trades. Can we rent that garrison lead? Then he's saying no. We don't rent DSR. He's ours. Okay, so and Dolphin is T4, you said. Next infantry rally heroes and pet gonna be meta. Killshot, I kinda agree. Okay, so this. Oh, EX is here. Did EX rename? I didn't see EX on that leaderboard earlier. Because I know Bulbul, because I fighted EX back in my days in G2 before I joined EIS. I'm wondering that he has no exemplar, and because Bulbul was always a high spender. So BEK is now EX, or EX is EVM. Oh, okay, thank you very much. I shed my Moonbear. I'm doing rest pet fruit into endurance to 280 and rest into agility. Then he asking EX is still a thing. It looks like, I mean, Bulbul, do you remember him? I think he's still R5, yeah, right? Okay. Okay. So this is, oh, Salas, you have it 3-star as well. I mean, Salas, you're pretty much close. Oh, and you don't have even a luck skill, so it is really, I mean, that Moonbear is Molly. I know what the name is related to. Oh, that's even more cute. I mean, one day Silas anyway joins EIS, so we get that Garrison maybe one day in future. But I leave him a little bit in Trick's hand. Trick get him a few more seasons, but one day Silas is joining EIS. I always tap the wrong. Sometimes I tap the wrong scene here. I had a 3-star for 2 seasons, almost 3. Oh, maybe I forgot when that happened. We played with EX way back in our beta season 1 plus. I was facing, the funny part is, Danny, I faced EX. Oh, Echo is pushing here. Echo is pushing all through BTX territory. Oh, and I have still the banner on. Sorry for that. So Danny, I was fighting EX and EXP when I was playing in HP. It was when... And EX and EXP and someone else. And EN Allied. And it was the fully overpower ally for the Dragon Zone. So it was anyway... so we lost the KVK. It was horrible. There was not even a chance in Dragon Zone. But that was the KVK where I left mid KVK when the global migration opened. Also, you sent your Bruin Bear. We'll look at that soon. The Lux that I have, Blood Roar, even 3-star, won't outdo Tooth and Claw by a lot. Yeah, probably with the stats, you're kind of right. I saw a lot of people, by the way, showing me some good rechants for 8 slots now. So maybe there's really something changed. So here we have a small mini Bruin Bear. Welcome to the world of T4s, right? My bear is a small T4. That is Sponge's account here. That is Silas Moon Bear, Bruin Bear. So yeah, I mean, you probably waiting also on the new infantry pet. That will be kind of the meta, right? With the new rally and everything. But I feel like too much focusing on infantry when you are really in low spender is you can just not keep up with the healing, I assume. Are they still fighting or is it over? You mean on the BXS KVK and on the SW and NW, or here BTX Echo? I think they are just fighting here for merit fights. That doesn't look like a dragon fight. I hope it won't replace Moonbear, just be a field pet. I mean, I can imagine. I do think it's maybe something that buffs the rally to rally a bastion if it's kind of rally heroes. We need to see. BDO KVK, is it going wild there? Let's look some real fights. Are they pushing? Definitely not pushing here. To be honest, there's no fighting markers, so I kind of expect that is looking pretty much done here. Since the next infantry will be rally lead again, it will probably be overtuned and replace it. I do feel like the Moonbear is still for Garrison a good pet, right? I mean, here we have the A2 G-Worm, but that kind of looks probably, there's probably not much going on either. Oh, we have here A2G. Oh, look at that. They have a lot of with that March effects as well. ED. Where are we even fighting? Let me get an overview. So that is the zone 3. Now zone 3 is the new dragon zone, it looks here. UHA is trying to go in. Oh, they have to fight against 25 IW again, or IL, or L, yeah, I think I know. So here the main fight is kind of done with Dragon Zone, but they are fighting now. Chiss in a rally, bottom right, again? Let me check that. Is he rallied again? Where? Where is bottom right? Shared cohorts? Oh, thanks, Silas. That helps me. Oh, here is something going on. But Chisco is online. Ah, he's rallying the Bastion. That is zone 2. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So they are going NFS is TFS, probably TFS, kind of like. My BDO may be going back for their Thunder Rocks or making some pressure here. I sent you the Bruin Bear I rolled. It's only 7 skills, but it's tempting. I feel like now, after I saw the rolls, you get so easy 8 slots. I mean, let me check that from DSR real quick. This one is tempting me. I mean, that is a good roll. I have to give you that, DSR. I have to give you that, DSR. It's a really good roll, but I feel like the 8 slots are more valuable, and you get now really good rerolls. I saw Ega got an amazing Sapphire, Matcha got an amazing Sapphire, all 3 stats, S, and very good 8 slots. So if the new pet for tanks outperform the Moon Bear, will be tragic for all the people who have invested in the Moon Bear. I do think maybe Moon Bear stays a thing for Garrison. Maybe. I do not know. I mean, it was a long time the Bruin Bear, then it changed into the Moon Bear. So it is getting rough, right? I mean, I highly doubt TFS is here giving up that Bastion. They will fight for it. Now Moon Bear will stay meta. The new infantry pet will be rallying, in my opinion. That is what I kind of expect too, that Moon Bear stays the meta for the Garrison. And we get just a new rally pet. I mean, right now, DSR, what are the most rally leads using? Moon Bear as well, right? It is Moon Bear for the rally lead and for the Garrison, if you have one. I don't know how it would difference much. Moon Bear is great for Roots of War as well. Yeah, absolutely. But this bastion is already built, so they need to really rally it down 5 times. So that is really only if they cannot fill it, right? Fierce attack Moonbear is rally meta. Oh, that is true. The fierce attack one is a rally meta, and the other one is the one that you have, DSR, is the garrison one. Do we know if next season is going to be A, B, C, D kingdoms? Yes, Bunch, we know that. Big credits to my friend Shai from BTX. He kind of sent me a map. Let me find it real quick. So this is kind of how it will probably look next season. We have a A-B team against another A-B team. I thought it is A-B versus A-B versus A-B versus A-B. That is what I expected, but it looks like it's only 4 servers now on that kind of map. So AA first fights in Zone 2, BB fights in Zone 2, Zone 3 can be invaded. So let's see. I'm awake and here. Good morning, Shadow. True, Silas, but it might not be AoE. Oh, true. Wouldn't mind if that was the case, as mine is built for garrison like yours. I mean, yeah, exactly. If you have a garrison build, but there are people out there, they have already a Moonbear garrison and a Moonbear rally lead. And they would really, I mean, imagine then you have spent so many on that pad coins and you can just rebuild it on a new pad again. It will probably outtake the fierce attack Moonbears. So this is kind of loud. A new season is kind of expected to be look like. So here it really looks like it is just rallying the bastion, making some pressure. Maybe it's kind of a distraction move to push back in the Dragon Zone as well. Who knows? But not much else going on there as well. Oh, we need to... Oh, I forgot to send out my gatherers. How could we? I cannot let WT Focus beat me here in mana gathering. I made a little bit of deal with him. Who gathers more mana? Because we're in the same KVK. I think I missed many. Sometimes when I'm streaming, I get so distracted that I totally forget about it. Oh, I got so much EXP. Let's go. How did you get that XP here? I still do not understand how that chat works. My KVK, Sponge, my KVK was, we had, so BTX and Echo and RFF kind of allied, and as expected, it kind of didn't work out because Echo and BTX is kind of top 1 and top 2 team in game, so they kind of overpowered it. We were the only one of our allies in Zone 3 over here, so EIS was here. EIS didn't, SSG didn't enter Zone 3, and RAC couldn't make it either, so it was like Echo was coming in our Zone 3, and then we got RFF from the top as well, and BTX would have come anyway a day later as well via the Pass 6, so it was impossible to hold. So our Dragon Zone was super boring. I mean, now they are doing just like some friendly fighting here. I don't know. I mean, for a little bit merit trading, you don't need that much merits, right? So I don't know what they are doing here. I do not know what they are doing here. Maybe just having getting the boredom away. Look at all that marches. So it's kind of like, you know, people want to do something or so. Because there's nothing else going on. I feel like they probably arranged something for those who need merit store and stuff like that. I'm zooming at the moment close to 400 million mana mine this KVK. Oh my god, you are? I cannot beat you then. I will be lazy on vacation. I'm on... A funny part is that one we don't need to see anymore either, because when you see that kind of fights we have right here, that is saying nothing, right? That is saying nothing. I'm behind you, WT Focus. But you have the gathering buff. I mean, during war, I never farmed much. And maybe I will get a little bit lazy, so I maybe lose my challenge with you. That extra 5% is paying off, I tell you. I mean, I have this gathering here as well, and I feel like that is really good. But 5% extra gathers, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, well deserved, right? I mean, that is kind of cool. So guys, COD world, it is not really much going on. It is probably here we need to see, oh wait, I have someone share the stats with me, so it's super easier to hop there one more time and look if there is some action going on. Oh yeah, Chisco is still rallying their Bastion. And I feel like they are trading knots. Hard to see. But I feel like Chisco is trading positive here, numbers-wise. Are they just rally that Bastion, or are they doing something in the Dragon Zone as well? No. Oh, TFS is fighting here as well, Luno. Here's Fluffy. My friend Fluffy, he's also doing YouTube as well. Okay, so they maybe kind of help their allies over here that they are... Because this trades kind of look like it is in favor for BDO right now. How many farms do you have? 2. I had more, but I gave up a few because I just had not the time to do them, and I feel like in the meantime in a spot where I just did it for such a long time, farming and everything. When I need again, I can use them again. If everyone expected our KVK to end like this instead of fighting for the extra damage, everyone would try to get the less points possible for the 5% speed to farm. I agree. I agree. It is such a huge W that RFF got the gutter speed. I think everyone is jealous. How often are you sending them out? It kind of depends. When I'm in a KVK, there is much war going on and I really don't sleep. I do not farm with my farms. I have really not time. But oh, we have battle acceleration right here. Now it needs to be filled even faster. But I feel like TFS will just let it burn one time maybe. During fighting, I'm not taking care about my farms. And but when there's no fighting like right now, I'm sending them out. But I have not a fixed rhythm or any alarms. I just whenever I feel like I log in, send out the farms. I have it a little bit organized in gold or in wood that I have from every resource is kind of the amount I need, and then I just go for that. This KVK only RFF one. True. CP speed don't look so bad now, does it? Murder, I agree. I mean, it is the first KVK. Normally, we were always rank 1 and got a 3% damage buff. 1 KVK, we were rank 2 and got a 2% damage buff. And I was super sad we got CP buff. I mean, no one wants normally the CP buff. But right now, I'm happy. I feel like it's the second best buff after the resource getter buff. Getting more train speed and resources, easy clap. What do you mean more train speed, Silas? Let's see till this bastion is down, and then I probably there's nothing more going on, right? It is just the CP. The CP, you mean? Okay. I mean, since the battle acceleration hit, should be kinda go down fast. I mean, Beastie here filling in Prowly and IKSA. But BDO is refilling that rallies as well. I mean, that is, I think, definitely expensive KVK what they had here, because BDO and TFS was fighting that Zone 2 the whole season. Zone 3 fight was insane. It was here, in my opinion, it was a really, really, really good Diplo. It was really good, nice Diplo, nice fights. It was much, much fun watch this KVK. Hi Nathan, Silas, are you with IR? He is, yes. Killing more Darklings, more training speeds. Oh, WT focus, you're right. I mean, I need really train speed when I'm going for the Great Height mage's skin. Both are refilling, the rallies and the bastion. Oh, and they launched a counter now. Here we have now we have now lost the garrison with the Mokro, I think. Garrison change. Yeah, here's the Mokro back. Nice, I'm with FA. Oh, so Nathan and Silas, you are allies in your KVK? How is it going on your server? You didn't talk too much about it. Don't you have a no bastion KVK agreement or something like that? RK is putting on... Oh, you have RK? Quite the show going 1 versus 2. Yep, I would say we are winning as of now. I mean, RK, I fighted, they were together with Echo in one region. We fighted them in Zone 2, Echo and RK against EIS and BXS. That was cool fights, and RK has, in my opinion, super nice people. At least at the state when I played against them, they were super cool. Oh, they're swarming the rally? They're swarming the rally of Chisco? Chisco flanking with Cass from the back. I mean, in battle acceleration, that kind of can make sense, right? You just kind of want to hold it. But I mean, that bastion is not building. Even if it would burn one time, the world is not melting either. If we had bastions, they wouldn't touch Dragon anymore. You'd be trying. Completely agree, is Nathan saying. Okay, now I want to see that till the end, if that bastion is burning or not. No bastions make it so slow and boring dropping flags. Oh, Captain is here. How you doing, Captain? Happy Sunday. How you doing? How is your Dragon Zone and WAO? Did you already reach Dragon and everything secured? I think your KVK was kind of like a boring one this season as well. Our side is 2 Fortress in Dragon Zone. They have 7. Doing well. I'm glad to hear that. We're just watching here a little bit. BDO set a rally on a TFS patch. Oh, the trades go bad for TFS now. Look the numbers. We secured it last night. GG and congratulations. How is recruiting going for WAO? I mean, you will probably be a B team, right? For the next season? Or will you make it to the A team? What do you think? I mean, and that is what I mean. Teams are super different. Teams are super different, and a B team is not a B team. There are differences in between. For example, WAO, if they stay in a B team, we're zeroing a 186 million player right now. Oh, Captain, can you send me cohorts or tell me real quick, what is the WAO? Oh, I have it anyway here on my list. Send me the cohorts of the recruitment is crazy, crazy. Okay, so you maybe make even the A. I've resource healed about 5 million in Dragon Zone, which is a lot for me just for Dragon Zone. Nathan, that is a lot. It always depends on spending level, right? So, Captain, if you don't mind, send me cohorts. Zeroing a 186 million player is kind of crazy, right? I wanted anyway show WAO a little bit, so if you can send me cohorts would be super cool. I gotta get it organized. Let me check. Did you send something, or I can, or you send me here the number, then I can maybe find it. But the faster way would be the cohorts, and then I can just share it. Guns is joining WAO. Let me find you in game. You can just go via the search lord function and type in princess. When you do this, then okay, you need to type it with a capital letter. So you make this, and then I'm coming up anywhere here. I mean, this looks like very bad trades for TFS right here. I don't know why they don't let it burn one time. It is just, I mean, if it times one time burn, you can just extinguish. What's your ID? The ID is this one here. Here's my idea. I don't think that Jason let Guns go to WAO. Maybe with his other small account, or you send it. Thank you. Let's go. Keep me updated here, but it kind of look like only a little bastion fight here. And we have Captain here, so we get the rally. We get the rally reports as well. 186 million original. Oh, it was Captain saying it a lot in Gunstream. Good evening, Niels. Welcome. So, okay, that is kind of rough. How many rallies you already put on him, Captain? You need definitely send me rally reports, right? Let me look a little bit at the situation real quick. So, oh, this is not another zone. So WAO here kind of secured the dragon. Oh, now I need to go back and find the cohorts again. Where's even your city, Captain? We hit him yesterday too. This is like number 6. Okay, send me some reports, please, if you have the time. And we'll look in the meantime a little bit real quick at the. I mean, he's pretty much. I mean, that hurts. That hurts. Healing till the end of the season. He had 600k total deaths yesterday. He's taking massive deaths. Oh my God, is he? He had 600k yesterday, so he took 1.4 million deaths just from getting zeroed. Is he probably just leaving the game? I mean, who does that? But this is WA right now. They are 11.5 million. So kind of depends on their recruiting. If they make it to becoming a kingdom, or if they just be one of the strongest B kingdoms, right? But that is what I mean. This 11 billion alliance is stronger than another 11 billion alliance, which has a lot of G4s, because they have here Alibaba, etc., a lot of good accounts, Captain by himself, lot of strong players here. That's absurd. I mean, he was 600k yesterday. Now we are 2.1. 14 billion this season. Okay. What do you expect? How much he will be after recruitment? Did you send me some reports? Let me. Oh yeah, you sent me. Thank you so much. Oh. What I misclicked today, the scenes and Streamlabs is insane. Okay. Alibaba here. Let's check a little bit the pads here. You have to see that. That is how kind of, that is the rally Moonbear, right? With the fierce attack. That is the fierce attack build. Max torque, max everything, but here max torque as well. Gorish Skogul, I think Dunfell would be the better, not Dunfell, Mokro would be the better garrison. 2-star Moonbear. It is okay-ish, but yeah. Here you see, I mean, that's still in favor, right? That is, but look, the Seth wounded. I mean, that is the Cav Zero. That is kind of always liked, but look, the hospital here. Visa. Is he also healing? You probably set another rally on him, right? Till he's completely zeroed. I mean, I'm super excited how WAO will do, how the recruits will look like. I wish you definitely all the best. Yes, all the March effect, it looks always so cool. Let's have one more look at the, oh, we have here another. Let me here check this. We have that other. Okay, we have here Gorish Danful again, from Captain to Big Wolf. That is a pretty equal trade, right? And look at the Seth wounded. I mean, it depends also what kind of policies he chooses. But it is 186, you should be safe. You never get more than 20 million. You never get more than this. I mean, when he was 600k deaths, how crazy is this, right? How crazy is this? Okay, we get here more airports. I mean, that is probably Alibaba again with this crazy pet. That pet is scary. You don't want that rally like this hit your city. That was when he had still more Legion unit count, right? He was much higher. This hurts, this hurts. I mean, a 186 million player? Crazy. And he had 600k deaths. He's probably kind of leaving the game, or he want to increase his death numbers. I'm testing Bruin now, okay. That is kind of the point where you can just do testings and stuff like that. Or he just want to have better death stats and say, okay, I take it via rallies. And that is what I mean with stats. A player like this is right now from 600k death troops raised up to 2.1. So he has what, 1.5 million more deaths, and he has that only from getting rallied. So it is sometimes hard to explain how the stats came, right? I think we're gonna use that, we see that account soon using other name. Do you think he will sell or something like that? I mean, why should you do that and stay here? Maybe AFK, but it looks like that. I don't know, when you said yesterday, you probably did already rallied him yesterday, right? 100%, yeah. I mean, it's probably selling, okay. GG, that was it. I mean, a 186 million player can kind of afford it, right? To heal up again and rebuild it. You hit the 2 billion kills? Congratulations. Where is your city? Where is your city? Probably, I can just look at via that way. Is this your main account, or which one is your main? I'm super always. I think the easier way is for me getting from. This is my alt, so this is your main. So this is the main account. Yeah, 2 billion kills, 13.7 million dead troops. 2 billion kills is huge. That is super huge. And the other one was your alt account. Yeah, I kinda assumed. I said in chat, yeah, I saw that. So this is the main account. I mean, yeah, 2 billion kills. I'm at 600 something, 700. My next goal is probably 700, something like that. They burned the bastion. They did. So Bastion is burning. Off BDO burned the Bastion. Let me real quick swap back there, show it that we have the. Oh yeah, it burned one time. I mean, that was kind of expected. It would be nice see the report over here, but I think Chisco or Guns will probably share that as well. It would just be nice to know. So. Here, Chisco rallied here the bad. I mean, you saw already the trades were super good, so I kind of. That's my Latino captain, El Capitan. So guys, this was it today for today's live stream. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream, subscribe to my channel if you wanna have more content in future, and if you wanna be getting directly notification, you can just turn on the bell notification. Then it's totally fine. And see that, and then you get that notifications when I start a live stream. I don't know how much is coming the next week. I'm going on vacation. I just enjoy my chill time, my downtime, farming my mana here in peace from that KVK. Looking the last days pretty. I had that skin for 30 days. It was not so much used in this KVK, but I had some fun testing out stuff with the Mage's Defense buff, and I feel like Mage's Defense is a really good buff. Bye, have a good evening. So, yeah, vacation is coming. I have definitely my iPad and my MacBook with me, so if I feel the streaming, I maybe just stream a little bit, we will see. I wish you all a great Sunday, and I wish you a good start in the new week. And see you whenever, maybe during the vacation, maybe after, we will see. Take care, everyone. Stay healthy, and see you soon again. Happy, happy gaming, and much love. Your princess.